Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are just about ready to go and chase Ketheric after we loot the top of the tower. But before we do, a couple of changes in between episodes. First is I noticed that we can actually buff our summons, which makes a lot of sense. So I've given my summons Long Strider, and I gave them protection from poison because I happen to have some spell slots free. So our summons are in theory slightly stronger, although they're still like level 1 and level 1. So, you know, slightly stronger is relative. The other thing is, I was going to give Misty Step scrolls to people, but I came up with a better idea. The only person I really want to Misty Step with is probably Gale, so I simply gave him Misty Step instead of the Lightning Bolt one that we never use because Firebolt is better. So, it just made sense. And I also took off, I can't remember what other spell I took off, but it was one we weren't using, and I've now given ourselves Conjure Elemental as an alternative level 5 spell, because I've noticed that we don't often get in range for Cone Cold, so this gives us something else that we can do. So, those are the only real changes. Let's quick save and leave camp, and have a look around up at the top of the tower. Right. So, one other thing I need to do right now, even though we know we can't speak with her, is we need to do this, and let's see what happens.
The corpse does not respond.
Cool, that's what we expected, but the reason I wanted to do that is we now have Recast for Dead set, so now we have all of our buffs. Just gonna send these to, we'll make Shadowheart our carrier right now. That's fine, send to Shadowheart. There's some more loot over here for these ones. There's a whole bunch up here. We probably want to explore the whole top of this place and then move on. Okay. Let's see, is that an actual area? No, that, oh right, I see. So this is the lower area that we could see before. I understand, yeah. We just couldn't access up here before. Okay, wooden crate. Wonder if there is a way of accessing it from the outside. I assume not, because it would kind of break things, but maybe, yeah, maybe there is a way of access. I guess you could just lockpick your way in, right? If the door is lockpickable. Like, just fight your way directly in, don't care about anything to do with the plot. And then you'd face Ketheric, but he'd be invincible. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Okay. What I will say is this symbol here, it's very like the Baal symbol from, from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I mean, obviously it's the absolute symbol, but again, seeing it blowing up does make you think it looks an awful lot like Baal. Or, I guess, I don't know what Merkel's symbol looks like. Oh, there's where Jaheira went. But yeah, I'd assume that it's all very similar looking. Which would make a lot of sense. So, just thought I'd mention that again, just because we could see it larger. Because before, I think we've only really seen the absolute symbol on, like on the small necklaces, which is a little bit harder to see. But yeah, here it looks a lot more obvious. Right. There we go. Head back over here. Now, there was a letter from Gortash in the center, which is the main thing we're actually after here. I just wanted to loot the rest of this first. That's fine. Right, books. Okay, send that over to Will. Necromantic Codexes, they're enigmas. Ooh, we'll pick that one up. And then bottle racks. Okay. It's fine. Grab all of this stuff. Okay. All of these tiny little things. We do have a lot of loot sitting at camp, which is obviously unsold given our lack of shops, but when we get to a shop, which I'm sure Baldur's Gate will have plenty of, it's gonna be very good for us. There we go, note from Gortash. Okay, just a note to say I was alarmed to learn that your strike teams have not yet recovered the artifact. The Githyanki appear to be after it as well. I'll have more to say about this when the time allows, but it's essential that your troops do not allow that object to slip between their fingers. Ah, okay. So the Githyanki appear to be after it as well. So that definitely takes Lae'zel off the list of people who could be the captain, not that we thought that she was. And it moves Shadowheart up a tier there. Because it kind of implies that they complete... Well, I don't know. It could still be Karlach. I don't know. It basically told us nothing. I think is actually what I'm getting at here. Did I pick up the note? I did. Okay. Right. Let's do a quick save. And let's speak with Jaheira, who will no doubt tell us what we need to do now. I mean, I suspect it's jumped down this hole. But, you know. What do we need to do, Jaheira?
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again.
Don't you want to see how this ends?
I certainly do.
Do you know what to expect when we find him?
Theory and supposition, none of which will help us in the fight to come. Ketheric must die, and the Absolute with him. We will work out the details as they rear their ugly heads.
Okay. Do you really think your soldiers can hold out against an entire army?
If our luck holds, they won't need to. If it doesn't, well, they are Harpers. Being outnumbered is part of the job. But the sooner we reach Ketheric and rob his army of their reason to fight, the better.
Okay, join me then.
You have numbers enough already, I think. You'll want a small force, if you are to finish this quickly. Good hunting. That thing he summoned was illithid. I certainly do.
I wonder. Let me just head back to camp. Actually, I can tell Shadowheart to go away here.
You wanted something?
Actually, let's do a quick save here, just because that'll be the quickest way of reverting anything. Okay, so Shadowheart.
You wanted something?
Stay at camp. There we go. Jaheira.
That thing he summoned was illithid. I certainly do.
Join me.
Lead and I follow, Commander.
Hey, she becomes a real party member at that point. So does that mean she's a permanent party member for us now? Interesting. Interesting. Now, I've been told that I should take Will and I should take Gale down into the hole. Now I've got the question of Jaheira or Shadowheart. I think it has to be Jaheira, right? But I now have that question, right? Interesting. I guess Shadowheart's story is kind of... It's kind of done for this exact moment in time, right? Her story really starts again when we are able to speak with the Night Song, which will be after this, we are assuming, right? It's not going to be during this. So Jaheira makes the most sense. Also, if this is the point where we can add her into the party, this makes a lot of sense as well to do it now. The reason I wanted to do this, though, was just so that I could do a little bit of that. There we go. And now we can speak with her. Actually,
that thing he summoned was illithid.
There we
I
go.
certainly do.
Right. I need to tell Shadowheart to go away. We're going to have to find equipment for Jaheira. Okay.
You wanted something?
This is going to be a whole thing. Right. Hello.
That thing he summoned. I certainly do.
Join me. So now I can chuck that and that over to Jaheira. Okay. So in terms of setting up a new character, we're definitely sorted there. She's a very different type of druid, though, in terms of how we might build her. I suspect we're going to build her definitely more of a spellcastery type person. Okay, we'll do this check. Embroidered with little ducks. Survived years of use. Though humble in appearance, these clothes bear little hints at Jaheira's fashionability, minimalism offset by subtle hues shining brighter at night and softening in sunbeams. Okay, and then I think all of these are just, yeah, standard stuff. Well-traveled boots. Okay, well, time to go to camp. Okay. So, first things first,
Shouldn't have wished to live in
does
more
Jaheira
interesting
have anything
times.
special about her going on? So she's got a proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. See in the dark. She has Fey ancestry. She's a melee caster, so instead of dexterity modifier, the affected entity adds its spellcasting ability modifier to attack rolls. So you want her in melee range, right? If she has melee caster. That makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah. So that's where these are going to get a huge advantage. Wait a second. Is melee caster come from these? Ah, so we only want her in melee range if she's using these weapons. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, good to know. Oh, although her scimitar +1 does not get that bonus. Okay. I think I understand. Let's level her up. I know how I want to build her. We just need to see how we're going to do it. She's effectively going to be taking the role of Shadowheart in our party, so let's build her like that. So I reckon Circle of the Land for her, or at least that's what we're given. What circle did we give Halsin? Just out of curiosity, I've forgotten. Where is Halsin? He's around here somewhere, right? There we go. What circle did we give you? How would I even know? Is it in here? Circle of the Moon is what we gave him. Okay. That's fine. We are also going to have to buff Jaheira. Okay. So let's start with Circle of the Land. So you gain a cantrip. You already had Wild Shape. That's fine. It allows you to turn into other things, and your action replenish expended spell slots while out of combat. That's interesting. Circle of the Moon is the one we've already been through. It allows you to heal in Wild Shape. Or Circle of the Spores. Allows you to inflict spores. Okay. Are these like around you? No, these are kind of like... Yeah, I don't think that's where we're going. I think we're Circle of the Land. Connects to powerful magic that flows through the earth and binds all living things together. I don't think we're fungal growth. Yeah, let's go with this. Okay. And then as our cantrip, guidance. Easy choice. Why do we want guidance? Because she's taking on the role of Shadowheart. Therefore, she's taking guidance. Easy. Prepared spells don't matter at all because we can just set these up later. Druid, level 3. Okay, so we gain a passive via Circle of the Land, and we gain a bunch of new spells. Okay, you gain 2 spells that are always prepared. Oh, right, and you have to choose one of these. So what's Arctic? Hold Person, Spike Growth. Coast. Mirror Image, Misty Step. Desert, Blur and Silence. Forest, Bark Skin. And Hold Person. Grassland. Visibility, Pass Without Trace. Mountain, Mirror Image, Spike Growth. Swamp, Acid Arrow, Darkness. Underdark, Web, Misty Step. Web, Misty Step is interesting. I don't think Bark Skin is that good in this game because it's a concentration spell. And it kind of, like, the problem with it being a concentration spell is it clashes quite a lot with things like Hold Person. Ideally, you'd want this to not be concentration if you were using it. Hold Person Spike Growth is kind of interesting. Yeah, it makes it difficult to move through areas. It lasts for 100 turns. That's very specific. Web is also interesting. I think Web and Misty Step are not bad. I think Underdark's probably not a bad option. I'm going to take Web and Misty Step. I don't know if it's right, but we're going to take that. Cool. Accept. Level 4. Oh, we get our feet as well. Okay, so we get a new cantrip. I could take Produce Flame, and then she's literally Shadowheart. However, Produce Flame is garbage on Shadowheart. Let's go for Resistance. Then we have another thing we can activate in Dialogue if we need to. Prepare Spells doesn't matter. Feet. Now this is where things start to matter a lot, and this is where we're going to build our character. So an extra wisdom point would not go amiss, especially with her weapon. However, she may not always be using that weapon. Warcaster is interesting because it means that she can be in melee range and have it means he can have concentration that lasts a longer amount of time, and she can also like have shocking grasp that she can use at melee range instead of using like a weapon attack, which would be useful as a reaction. Tough is also interesting. I don't think we're going to use a shield, just because that's not what she started with, and that'll make her different. Resilient won't matter. Could do something like Polearm Master. She is able to use them, so there is a thing that we could do there, but I don't think that's what we want to go for. Could give her medium armor. Potentially okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think any of this is really where we're going for. Could also give her heavy armor as well if we wanted to just go that path. Great Weapon Master. That matters. Increase your con by 1. No. You can use 2-weapon fighting even when your weapons aren't light. Interesting, because she does actually have 2 weapons. However, it would be going off of her, like most of the most of the things that are light tend to be finesse, which works okay for her. Most of the things that are that aren't light, like just a normal weapon, tend not to be finesse, which means that they would be going off of strength, which is not good. Okay, when attacked while wielding a finesse weapon, you can add your proficiency bonus to your armor class. Okay. And then ability improvement is obviously like really good for getting wisdom up 1 point. The problem is all of our other stats are not set up that way. I'm going to take Warcaster. We haven't taken it yet, and it seems like it should be good. Yeah, let's take Warcaster. And if we want her to be in melee, Warcaster just makes sense, right? Yeah. And I believe I've been told that this does give you Shocking Grasp, right? To use as the reaction. So I think that's fine. Druid level 5. Okay, so we get some of this stuff. We get Wild Strike. Make an additional attack after making an unarmed attack while in wild shape. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. It's just a druid thing. Oh, we get 2 more spells. I took Web and Misty Step. So, oh, these are level 3 spells, though. Oh, Gaseous Form, Stinking Cloud. These are different. Stinking Cloud, Vampiric Touch. Lightning Bolt, Grant Flight. Daylight, Haste. Call Lightning. Okay. That does seem good. Plant Growth. Creatures moving through the weeds have movement speed quartered. Protection from Energy, Hypnotic Pattern. Sleet Storm. Disrupts concentration of spellcasters, douses fire, and creates an icy surface, and Call Lightning. Or Sleet Storm and Haste. I think that Coast seems good. Call Lightning with Sleet Storm? That seems like a solid set. Next up, level 6. Subclass features. We have... you become an expert moving through wilderness. Difficult terrain no longer slows you down. And we get some new wild shapes. Okay, she could already turn into a panther before we took control of her. That's very funny that she just got it then. Because she de-leveled to level 1. Okay, she gets new spells. And a new passive. Wow. Okay. So it's Minor Elemental and Ice Storm. Freedom of Movement, Confusion. Blight, Wall of Fire. Conjure Minor Elemental, Grasping Vine. Freedom of Movement, Polymorph. Stone Skin, Dominate Beast. Again, it's not... The problem with Stone Skin is the same as my other problems. It's a concentration spell. I just don't like that. For buffs. I kind of like this one. Grasping Vine, Conjure Minor Elemental. That seems good. Level 8 is our second feat. Yup. Oh. I'm kind of tempted to go for Tough, actually. I think tough could be fine. I don't know if tough is good, but I think it could be fine. In terms of other things, medium armor is honestly not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible because her dex modifier is only +2 anyway. Yeah, I think. Wait, although that one doesn't give you medium armor, interestingly. Wait, would I have to take moderately armored? Let me leave here, because she keeps her levels up until this point.
Haven't sprouted roots just yet?
I just want to have a look here at... Where are we looking? The Traveler's Chest, yeah. I want to just give her a piece of medium armor and see if she can use it. There's probably a better way of finding this out quickly, but I don't think there's going to be too many better ways than just simply giving her some armor. There we go. She's already proficient. I don't see anything saying she's not proficient. Why is she proficient with that? Maybe she just is. Oh, could I see her in proficiencies? Yeah, there we go. She could already use medium. Okay, so in which case, don't give her proficiency with medium armor. She can already use it. Give her clothing back. There we go. Right. Good. Just thought I'd double check before, you know, taking something stupid, which is good that I did. So, you know, because I was about to take something stupid. We could give her medium armor master, but that only gives her the disadvantage on stealth checks. So actually, I'm misreading that. That's not something we need to have. Could give her heavily armored. Now that would be different. But I don't think we want to do that. If we'd taken something like durable on the first one, then we could have taken ability improvement on the second to get like a bigger bonus, but I don't think we need to do that. If we only give her these, then she could add proficiency bonuses to armor class, which would be interesting. Is this like a one use thing? Wait, where am I? Defensive duelist. It's a reaction. But we could do it, but then we're putting a lot on our reactions. I kind of want to just go tough. I kind of think tough is going to be fine. Just make her kind of tanky at the front. Yeah, I don't know. I think tough is fine. I think tough is going to be good. I think that's going to be good for her. Level 9. She's got 84 health. She gets more spells. She gets another passive set of spells. Contagion and Cloud Kill. Okay. Gets Insect Plague and Cloud Kill. Gets Wall of Stone. Conjure Elemental. Greater Restoration, Insect Plague. Mass Cure Wounds, Contagion. I'm tempted by Mass Cure Wounds. Okay. I really like Mass Cure Wounds. So what's the other one? Also, what's Greater Restoration? Yeah, I don't care. Mass Cure Wounds and Contagion. Poison a target and possibly inflict them with a disease of your choice. Yeah, I love being able to have that always prepared heal. I think that's going to be good. There we go. Jaheira is now set up in terms of her level. Now what we need to do is give her, like, these things. So can she pick this up? So it's always easier when they can pick them up because then you can just give them the whole chest. Let's find our medium armor. So I think that's medium armor. That's medium armor. That's medium armor. Doing a very quick check of these. And that's medium armor. Okay, so pick those up. We're then going to give her hats, if we can find any hats that are good. I mean, that's fine. All obscured by shadow, intimidation. It's probably when inflicted by condition seems good. Oh, actually, that one seems much better. Yeah, let's pick that one up. Yeah, I think that's what we're after. Next step, we'll go for rings. For rings, we're just going to go grab every ring that looks interesting. We'll pick those up. In fact, the rest of this we can pick up. There we go. Right, now we can just do a quick equipment. things. So chain shirt is our thing that we're comparing against. If it's not better than chain shirt, then it loses, right? That's basically what we're doing here. If it's not better than chain shirt, then there's no point in having it. I don't think that's better because she's not a Gith. Yeah. Yep, that seems fine. That, I think, is probably our best helmet. We will hide that. Let's just equip rings as we see them. She does do thunder damage. Yeah, she does thunder damage through the Shocking Grasp, although I don't see Shocking Grasp here, but she will do thunder damage through Shocking Grasp, I should say. Oh, needs another layer. Okay. Oh, there we go. Do I have Shocking Grasp down there? I don't see it, but I'm fairly certain she should have it, based upon what I've been told. Let's assume that does... It could do lightning damage, which isn't thunder damage. Oh no, it does say lightning in here as well, so that's fine. So we'll keep that on for right this second. Self-immolation, absolutely not. Shadow Blade is better than Deception. Weapon attack and unarmed attacks deal additional damage against lightly or heavily obscured creatures or creatures made of shadow. That might come up, but I don't think it's going to. Okay, so those are what we've got equipped there. Those are the best boots we've seen so far. None of this is what I'm looking for. That's lightning charges. Those are medium armor. These are the ones that I always take on... Yeah, these are the ones I always put on Asterion and then go, ah, wait, no, that doesn't work. Let's take it. As she dashes, she gets lightning charges. That's fine. Just do a quick check. When they cast a spell that requires concentration, they gain temporary hit points. That's actually even better. These ones are interesting. Summon creatures have resistance to all damage. She does actually have a summon with Conjure Elemental and Minor Elemental. Maybe I want the Abyss Beckoners. There's a chance it goes crazy, but that's okay. I don't think anything else in here is that good, which is why I'm just doing a quick scan. Yeah, I don't think anything else in here is that good. And then these, well, we might as well equip that. See if we got anything better in here. So healing is what we got. We can add our spellcasting modifier to cantrip damage. Okay. Ah, these are the things that I was saying I should keep around on me. Ones that give us spell slot restoration. Yeah, we should definitely keep some of those. This is all fine. Yeah, I think that's good. Right. Minus that. Think we're doing all right in terms of setting things up. Okay, so she's now completely set up, ready to go, apart from her weapons, which I just remembered we do need to do. I think they're in the gilded chest. They are. Can you pick up the gilded chest? Nope. Okay. So we'll do a quick weapon search as well. So what we're looking for is really a secondary. I don't think we're going to find a better first weapon, because I think our first weapon is just too good, but our secondary we could definitely find. So we're kind of looking for light weapons. So what's this? It's a +1, 2 to 7. Yeah, so if it's not at least a +1, I don't care. You're not proficient with those ones. Could use the sickle. Just seeing here. It'd be nice if there was like a sword in here somehow, but that's okay. Just keep scanning. That's a +1, but it's not more damage. Oh, we also need to give her ranged weapons. In fact, you know what? Here's a couple of hand crossbows. Those are kind of our standard. I think I picked those up for someone else, but they then got better weapons. Not proficient with. I am seeing the word not proficient with quite a lot, so I suspect that's going to be our main problem here. Speedy reply, I think, might be better. Not sure. It doesn't give you the +1, but it might be better. Yeah, there's actually not a lot that she can use. That's fine. Let's compare that to the secondary. So it's +7, 2 to 7. +6, 1 to 6. No, so this is actually better. Yeah, okay. We might have better stuff if we went on to every character and did like some minor adjustments to all of them, but I think that this is going to be fine. Actually, most of the time she's not going to be using her, her scimitars if we play it right. And then we need to choose our spells. Let's quickly unequip all the spells. We want some spells at this level. So Conjure Elemental seems good. You can make a Celestial, an Elemental, a Fae, or a Fiend on your side. I don't think that's going to work. Conjure Woodland Being could be good, though. Ice Storm. I think these are fine. Maybe Blight? I don't know. Well, this is plants take maximum damage. How many plants am I expecting to fight? Not expecting a huge number of plants. Let's take a level 3 spell so we have a level 3 spell. Flame Blade. We don't need necessarily. Hold Person is kind of good. Heat Metal is kind of good. Spike Growth. Moonbeam. These all seem like good spells. Level 1. Not seeing a ton that I want immediately. Fairy Fire is probably fine. Entangle we have used. Ice Knife and maybe Thunder Wave. Oh, but I want Healing Word on a bonus action. Yeah, let's take out Ice Knife. Let's go Healing. Wait, let's do that. Yes, that gives me Healing Word on a bonus action. That's probably how we want to heal. We're probably not going to use Cure Wounds that much. And then we have these spells that are already available at the different levels. So that's going to be fine. Good. That's Jaheira set up. That was a lot of setup. But I think it's worth it. You know, we're not completely done yet. Also, I don't know what happens if you tell her to leave your party. So what I'm going to do... Oh, she does have a little camp back here. Interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Will to leave the party.
Are you sure?
Yes. And then I'm going to get Halsin to buffer. I think it might only be Longstrider.
Oakfather preserve you.
That's fine.
Then,
because I think I buffed the... Yeah, I have no other spell slots, so it's literally only Longstrider. But that's okay. It's just because I buffed all of the summons as well.
Well that ends.
That's okay, I didn't know I was getting Jaheira.
Wherever you need me, I'll be
right. Now we'll go get Will back, and then we're ready to go into the hole.
Well met.
Right, join me. Let's do a quick save. Okay, so I don't know why I went into the escape menu to try and get out of there. Right. It's okay. Do her summons get summoned? Are those permanent? I think they might be. But we don't want to summon them early. Oh, what's this? Demon Spirit Era. Yeah. So we don't want to summon them early because they must succeed at a Wisdom saving throw or be driven mad. Yeah, we want to summon them at time of summon.
Can't give up now.
If that makes sense. Or, yeah, we want to summon them when we want to use them. That's a better way of phrasing it. Right, quick save. And we're going in. You peer down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketheric into the darkness. Will you leap after him? Yes.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Okay.
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
That's good to know. I love how he's like, I wager that. And I'm like, what gives you that clue? Okay. We pursued Ketheric. We've delved deep in here. We should try and find the devil. Okay. And search for the Grand Duke. That's fine. The Cult of the Absolute is based here. I'm just seeing what... I don't know what updated there, but that's okay. Right. Move in. Got Viscera. So I think, yeah, this is the area we were in previously. Yeah. Okay. But this is the other side of it. So this is what we could have accessed. Or sorry, that what we couldn't access earlier. Attack it. Ugh.
Descend.
Intellect
Tread
develop.
carefully.
Devourer.
We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Can I speak to you? Down, down, down she waits.
They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
That's definitely unfortunate. Okay, so this rescues Ariel's asset. Where does this way take us? Takes us in here. Takes us over there to something. Okay, so I'm going to go left-hand path. I'm hoping to not progress.
Poke my nose into. This colony is still by far the worst.
Maybe it's me, but you sound almost nostalgic.
Right, quick save. And wait for it. Go. Oh, there are a lot of people here. Hello.
Mind Flayers and civilians, side by side.
Oh, I'm definitely not letting them
This must be
out.
where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Neural apparatus. Okay, I'm going to make my way to the end. Because this looks like what we're looking for.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
Is that Mizora inside?
Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Okay, let's have a look at this.
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
Not yet, Mizora. It's a seller's market now. Time we struck up a new deal.
Is it? Please, enlighten me.
You end it. No more pact, no more debt. Then I set you free, and you flit back to Zariel and leave me for good.
Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Okay. We could always let the cult infect you, I guess. Bet you'd make a loyal thrall. Remember all you can about devils and their contracts. Say you know a pact-breaking charm and chant a series of pseudo-infernal phrases, or I wouldn't let him go, Mizora. We'll need someone to keep him in line. History check. Let's go. I passed.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once I'm freed, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soulbearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, open the pod.
Fine. Let her out.
Okay.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
Oh, I don't like that. Gather your strength and smash your foot through the pod. Examine the device on the left.
You can make no sense of the symbol.
Oh, that's good. Examine the device on the right.
You recognize the marking from the nautiloid. An illithid symbol meaning unleash.
Okay. I'm gonna unleash. I hope that means what I think it means.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Missoura. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
Let's see what we'll say here. You'd think we'd get a reward for going through all this trouble. Let's see what she says. Yeah, roll it.
Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt.
Oh? What's happening?
All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. So he just got the Infernal Rapier. You gain a +1 to spell save DC. Instead of its dexterity modifier, the affected entity adds its spellcasting ability modifier to attack rolls. And you get planar ally Cambion. Ooh. Okay. That's very good. Now, I mean, like, I can't help but say that that would have been great for Jaheira, and I would have taken different feats had I known that I was just about to get that. But hey, whatever.
Zariel's asset was none other than Missoura herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
Okay. Well, Missoura said you can talk about your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
First, we kill Ketheric Thorm. Then, I'll tell you everything you want to know. What else is on your mind?
Alright. That was very much, this is not for this act. Also, I love how he got the reward, but it got given to us.
The pride of the gate.
Okay, well, obviously I'm going to take these off, and I'm just going to equip his new weapon. There we go. I would love to equip a secondary, but you can't do that. For the same reason, we can't give this one to Jaheira. But still, it's very good. Means he doesn't have his offhand attack, but the main benefit of this is that it makes his spells better, and it gives him a summon. I think that, in of itself, makes it a lot better. Now, what I will say is both of these are probably potentially good on Jaheira as a secondary. So, +7, 2 to 7. +7, 2 to 5, but silence. This does not do as much damage as it says it does. A +1 scimitar honestly does pretty well. I do like this. You know, I do like the silence on the secondary hit. I think it gives it a better Yeah, it's better than just like +2 damage. I think that's very good. Okay.
Defender of the people.
We depart.
I have a lot on my mind.
Okay.
And, well,
Gonna quick save. Over brine pool over here that we can do something to. Let's have a look at it.
no tadpoles in this brine pool.
You want to take a shot?
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Not a tadpole to be seen. What have they done?
Okay. Well,
No one's stopped me yet.
now I can put that in here.
Still breathing.
We have
Despite
so many
everything.
tadpoles. It's actually insane.
If not
The
over,
number of
then
tadpoles
through.
we have currently collected is just too high. It's like just such a large number. Alright, what's suspended ceremorphosis? I think I might have read this one. Yeah, I think that this is something we've read. I think we read this like way back at the start. Okay, that's fine. I do want to come back and have a look at these things. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I want to come back and have a look, especially the ones that look less like Ithilid. That one doesn't look very Ithilid, but that one looks like a flaming fist. Yeah, like those ones I want to have a look at.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions, all that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. But the pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravenguard, you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking drow are your only reply.
Oh, so they were definitely where Will's, they were definitely at the inn where Will's father was taken. Interesting. So one of these might be Will's father.
Desperation, pain, terror. Cultists raided his village. He was the sole survivor.
Okay.
This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravenguard's search officer, Manep Shurga. She laments her failure to locate him.
Next one. An empty one here as well.
Amusement, curiosity, fascination. He believed the horrors of Moonrise to be a fleeting dream that fade on waking.
Next one. I'll do a little quick save. I'm assuming this one might be Ravenguard. Although, oh no, there's empty ones on the other side as well.
Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it, and memories of its former inhabitants spill into your mind. You see the streets of Baldur's Gate, the emblem of the flaming fist, martial drills and courtly dances. You feel the courage of a soldier who became a commander, and the intelligence of a commander who became a duke. Ravenguard was here, in this pod not long ago.
Anything to say on that, Will? I guess not. Okay, so if we go over here. Wait a second. That's Zevlor. It is Zevlor. Oh. Okay.
Delirium, mania, laughter. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably as the skin fell from his face. You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's high cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, disunit, the returned city casts your people out, the devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself.
The empty one.
The device does not react to your presence.
Oh. I wonder whether some of these are blank because there could be people in them had you taken a different path in the game, like there could be somebody in there, but maybe we've killed them or something, and therefore they're not there, or whether they're just blank.
Courage, conviction, defiance. Even as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist. The device does not react to your presence.
Okay, so let's have a look at this, the neural apparatus. See what's going on with this. Wait for the save.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every Mind Flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
Okay.
The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Release. Oh, find Maul updated? And Zevlor? Wait, is Maul here? Wait, what did Find Maul update with? There was no sign of Maul. She must have found a way back out. Zevlor is here. Okay. That's fine. So where do we even start? We get to go first. All of the Intellect Devourers are also hostile. I think taking out the Mind Flayers is obviously our first move, if we can do it.
War is an old woman's game.
Let's maybe move Jaheira in here, and then actually I'm going to get you to attack the Intellect Devourer. Does that make sense to you? I think it makes a level of sense. So attack it a few times and then try and kill them. Or we just go all in on the Mind. You know what? Let's see how much damage we do first. Yeah, that was a better... Oh, we became charmed? Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. So now I need to read what Mind Flayers do. Charm. Ah, I see. We can prevent you from attacking them to the next turn, so they're not against you. Could attack that one, though. Okay. Wait, did we just become immune to Charmed? I think it just popped up immune to Charm. Okay, wait a second. We have a ring that makes us immune... Oh, we had a ring that made us immune to Charm. We don't have it equipped. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Imp. I think attacking the Intellect Devourer that's at level 1 makes the most sense to me.
Survival
You're done.
is all that matters.
You're done. You've done your turn. Could just go for an absolute blast on that one. Just try and destroy it. Where's the other one? So this one over here. So this one's way down in the order, but I think it might be worth just like blasting it. I don't know though. I don't want to use too many spells against these things, because obviously we don't have that many spell slots. I might just do a cantrip. Just do some damage. I would like to kill that. I would also like to kill this. I'm going to kill the Intellect Devourer because I think I can. Yeah, I think that was the smarter play. Just remove an enemy that can attack, basically. Also helps focus the... yeah, it helps focus our allies to attack the right target as well. I'm going to blind that one. Immune to blind. That makes sense. It doesn't have eyes. Okay. Hello. This is a lot of stuff. Let's use this. Oh, heavy damage. That's a lot of damage it did there. These guys are running in. Okay.
Enough. My mind is my own.
Oh, we're still stunned for another turn? Oh no. Oh no. Like, we're actually stunned. It's not even showing me what's happening anymore. Okay. She appears to be doing a good job though. This one, are you going to do the same thing? Because that would be horrible. Okay, that's fine. Nobody saved the check. That's actually just absurdly bad. Yeah, that's also absurdly bad. Yeah, okay. Mana Shurga. Oh, he's back. He did save somehow. Okay, so I want to move here and then probably Fireball, because Fireball will not hit friendlies or something similar, right? Because of Sculpt's spells. So let's Misty Step here. Just get out of the way is my first move. Followed by, I'm thinking like just a Fireball. Something like that. Okay. That at least killed a bunch of things. Imp. Fly. Kill. I know these guys aren't the threatening part, but it is good to actually just get the kill on them. Okay. Yeah, saved the Tadpole Charm. Nice. Stunned is now gone. I'm not going to Hellish Rebuke onto an Intellect Devourer. Nice hit. Hey, it missed. Next set are coming in. Zevlord gets a turn. That's good. Hey, he killed something. Honestly, that's all I needed. Who's next? I think it's one of our allies again. Yeah, honestly, I don't care that they're only attacking the Intellect Devourers. If they can kill them, they're just reducing the number of enemies that are attacking. That's fine. Al, you have killed somebody. Jaheira. Who you're now extracting the brain of. That's not good. Alright, you need to help Jaheira up, otherwise we're instantly screwed. Haste. Help Jaheira. It's an action to haste, though. I have to help Jaheira up or she dies. So, unfortunately, that's the move. And then you need to just somehow get out of here. Can you just jump, like, out of here? And just try and remove yourself from the situation slightly. Yeah, and then maybe a little potion. One of those. I can't drink? Wait, if I use my bonus action to jump, didn't I? Yep. Okay. I will counterspell that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to let you cast Domination on Jaheira. Hey! Mind Flayer down. Well done. Good job. Right, kill. Very good. Okay. So now we're down to 2 Mind Flayers. Stab it. Nice. Doesn't matter even if we got charmed because we're it was our last attack.
Still standing. No
Here,
matter what you heard.
I think mass healing word seems good.
I think
Yeah.
this one is slowing me down.
That's the best I got here. She didn't even have an action. It says that we can walk away, but I don't believe it. I'm gonna end her turn.
Time to push my luck again.
I'm gonna end her turn.
All gloom, all doom.
Here, let's see. I'm gonna go for a fire bolt into this one. Solid, consistent damage. That's fine. Zevlor is stunned. Switching to the next ally. Good job. Counterspell. Please stop trying to take over Jaheira's mind. Hey, it's our turn. How much damage does this do? I can do better, and I need to do better. Because, yeah, I'm going to get my spell slots back next turn anyway. Maybe overkill, but also by killing it, it means that we've only got this flare left, and it has a whole cycle left before it gets a turn. Okay, that's fine. Stab it. Stab it again.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Zevlor.
Watching gods. The Blade of Frontiers. Will? What happened?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
And shouldered the cost to spare someone else a worse fate, I'd wager. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
Some of them did. I'm gonna say some, others ended up in the cell of Moonrise. That's on you. I think that's fair.
Somehow I suspect it's worse even than you imagine. Likely you heard that I broke, or froze, or some other lie kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
Does he have a tadpole in his head, or is he just being straight up normally mind controlled or mind manipulated? Interesting. For a moment, until you realize your reward would be a tadpole. Sounds like you were being enthralled. It's not your fault. People didn't need a paladin, they saved themselves. I'm gonna say 3. Sounds like you were being enthralled. It's not your fault.
It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
Okay. Find your own people, they need you. I can use another blade. Get out of my sight, or good luck. I could use another blade. I could use another blade in the fight to come. Although the only problem is if he dies, I don't really want that to happen. Also, the fact he says he's a paladin. You see, that's the bit that intrigues me. Because we haven't seen a paladin, right? That could be a party member. And I'm like, is Zevlor, is Zevlor my paladin? You could be my paladin. I'm gonna quick save. And then I'm gonna say I could use another blade in the fight to come.
Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. The Absolute swayed me once before. I won't risk it happening again. Go, my friend. Please. Let me do this much.
Okay, he didn't join us either way. Okay. Hello, other people.
A couple of those flayers were comrades of mine. I'd have been trying to suck your brains out along with them, if you'd arrived any later.
Okay. There's Zevlor. How about Manip?
Huh. Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
Hopefully not. Was there not another one who was alive? I guess... Wait, there was you ever... No, I guess there wasn't. Okay.
Not design.
I'll take the brain. And the amethyst. And the hair. And the crystalline lens. And the brain. And the brain. No brain on that one. Nothing on that one. And the bloodstone. Then we're going to do a short rest.
Come, laggards. There is still enough to be done this day.
Chihira's like, it's just another day on the job. This has been happening to me for a century plus. Honestly, like, we'll just gotta keep going. Well, here's the thing, Chihira. What you don't know is that it's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. This is a much larger area than I thought, but so far, very cool. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.